Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Got that turned on. Let me go ahead and reset the first chat thing. Yeah, the first words. Anyway, that means that when you say something in the chat, you'll get a warm welcome up on the screen. So I do see we have quite a few people over in the chat. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Let me go back up to the begin with. Thank you, Miss Cordelia. Cordelia says, don't forget to hit the like and show me some love. Okay, show me some love, guys. Put a bunch of hearts in the chat. That's what I want to see. Yeah, give me some hearts. Yeah. Anywho, Lala is saying to stay warm, Cordelia, and safe travels back home. So we have Miss Ruth and Miss Cordelia. Ooh, smoked pork. Everybody's typing stuff in. Okay, I think what I have to do is I have to figure out how to, I know there's a way to do it. I just haven't set it up because I don't have it in my brain yet. Oh, all the hearts, yay. There is a way for me to make it so that there's a delay so that you guys don't have all of your things overlapping. Like I didn't get, y'all got love, but it just didn't show everybody's names. But thank you for all of the hearts. You guys rock. Okay, so looks like, I'm just looking at the chat. So I'm wondering, where is Cordelia that she needs safe travels back home to Georgia where it's not as cold? And I know you don't like it cold. I don't like it cold either. I like it cool, but not too bad. Cordelia says, are you down in Florida? Oh, and Ruth was the first one to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, honey. Mary says it is 21 degrees there right now. Well, that's because you're in Canada. Move to Florida. And Ruth was about to record a video, but decided to see how long it was until how long the live stream was going to be on. And it was 4 minutes into the live, so she will wait to do the recording till afterwards. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Hello, Miss Susan. Susan is in South Carolina, so that's not too bad. It is chillier up there than it is down here, though. And Mary says, at least you can add more layers in the cold, unlike the hot. Well, I'm from Alabama, and it gets very hot there in the summer, and it still gets pretty cold in the winter. And I have no idea how to layer clothes. I never learned how, and I moved south to get away from the cold weather in the fall and winter. Yeah. And it wasn't, I mean, we would have snow like every 5 years. So we would get cold. Like it would get into the 30s and stuff, but it wasn't where we got any of the fun stuff like snow. I remember one time, I think I was probably 9 years old, the only time that I remember it ever sticking. Okay. Yeah, if it gets too hot here, you just take off more clothes. No, what I do is I stay in the air conditioning. It is, as usual, super warm and humid where she is. This is Mama Lala. And it is tropical country woes. She's in the Philippines, so it's nice and warm there. So that is super awesome. Okay, so Ruth has got a lot of craft supplies for Christmas. Yay. Welcome on in, Miss Maureen. I can't stand having to bundle up and undress. It's exhausting. Okay, I don't know what Mary was saying that she wanted to, but she wants to do something. Okay, Mama Lala, I'm with you, honey. She says, I do wish for cooler weather. It is nice and chill. It's nice and cool. We've got the windows open and stuff right now. It's usually too hot to do that, but it is nice. It's basically, for a lot of you guys, it's fall weather right now. I have gone to the beach on Christmas before. So just saying, it is nice to be able to go and do those kind of things outside and not have to worry about the cold weather. Of course, when it does get chilly, people don't know what to do. They don't really know how to act. So people in Florida are kind of weird. But yeah, she says, big warm crafty hugs. Yep. We went 1 year to Germany for Christmas, and yeah, Actually, we were like outside of Germany. We were in Zurich, but me and my husband, we took a day trip over. It was not snowing where we were, but we went over into Germany. We crossed the border, went in Germany, and it was snowing, and it was fun. But it's like I wound up getting sick the whole time. It's like if I was inside, it was so warm. It was like hotter than what we keep it here when we're inside the houses. But they would keep the heat on so high, and then it would be so cold. It's like my sinuses didn't know what to do with that. Okay, so Mary recorded a video earlier. She has to post it on some platforms. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Ronan. Ronan says, who remembers the horror of ice and snow? The North remembers. Yes. So I'm thinking Ronan's probably been playing some Fortnite. I have not had time to do any of that stuff lately. He does a lot of building. He's doing the Lego version. There is a new Lego version in Fortnite, which is super fun. And you get to build and forage and all the things. And he is awesome at building the whole community and stuff. So that is kind of cool. Cordelia is checking on her points. Mary is saying, move to Florida. Yes, move to Florida. Cordelia says, I've been talking on my cell phone, looking around the house, looking for my cell phone. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. Ooh, Ronan says it's a balmy 40 degrees right now. He is in Missouri right now, and he is, in fact, playing Fortnite. Yeah, we've been, okay, we got the floor in. The floor in is all done, Ronan, and we're basically, my in-laws are supposed to be here tonight, so we've been doing a super, super cleaning because we don't want the mold issue to cause any problems with my father-in-law with his stoma from his cancer and stuff. So we think we've got everything so clean that it shouldn't cause a problem. But it just means we did a deep clean. Hey, Pam, she says, I've done that. Where's my phone? Hey, do you know where my phone is? Yeah. Okay, so Cornelia said something about I had to refresh my screen. The video didn't start. Okay. Okay, so Mary has got a good comment there. She said, I got a banner, a bow, and 2 balloon dies and 2 swirly stamps in my calendar. Speaking of calendar, we're doing the advent calendar, at least I am, and some of you guys are. I think Mary's got a different company, but we're doing the ones for Spellbinders. This is the Spellbinders Crafty advent calendar. This is the first time I've ever done an advent calendar, and it's the first time I've ever done a crafty advent calendar. But I've been having fun. I mean, you guys already know that I'm kind of a seat of my pants crafter anyway most of the time, so this is right up my alley. I'm going to be opening up the boxes and seeing what's inside. We are now up to day 18, and I've got them all in a playlist, so if you haven't seen one of the days, you can go back and see that. I am doing lives for some and recorded for some, so basically, the schedule has been 2 days of a recorded and then a live stream, and then 2 days of recorded and a live stream. I've actually been able to keep that up. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the whole thing. Mary and Ruth have the Crafter's Companion one. So yeah, you guys are seeing how it's fun, and it's basically, it challenges you to figure out what you can make with whatever's inside, and it's really hard not to open all the things, right? Yeah, I mean, I have stuff from Spellbinders down in my mailbox right now, and I'm putting off going to get it. I think I know what the stuff is, but it's not anything I can work with on camera anyway until next month. It might not be something until February. I'm not 100% sure, but anywho. Okay, one thing I do want to say, though. Folks were asking about the Catherine Pooler metallic inks in our, we were doing a members only pre-show right before this live stream, and I stamped out this with a word die. Actually, it's with a word stamp, word text stamp. Let me switch screens. In the silver, and it is really, really pretty. And right now, I guess I have let it sit to the side, and it's actually not flaking off yet. I don't see any silver on my fingers. I mean, you might be able to see it in better lighting. I don't know, but I'm not seeing anything. But I am going to spray it down with a fixative later because these inks are ones that they usually shed. I'll use that term. Okay, so now we've got the Crafty Advent Calendar here, and I'm going to go ahead. You can see I've been putting everything back in there so we don't lose it, and then I'll put everything away when I'm done. You still can't find day 17. Well, day 17 would have gone up yesterday. One of the things with all of the videos, I'm right now looking it up, and I will put a link to it for you. But one thing I have been doing with those... Oh! How did that not happen? Okay, I know what's going on. I'm sorry. If for whatever reason, I never switched it to live, but I could have sworn I came in here like about 4:15 yesterday afternoon and switched it to public. This one was showing as still members. So I am sorry about that. It is now available for you, and I will copy the link. I don't want to view it. I want to copy it. But let me copy the link for you and get that up for you, because it should have been up yesterday, and I literally came in here. It was one of those things where I stopped for like 2 seconds to come in here, rushed in when I realized what time it was, and I switched it from members only to public and hit save, and apparently it didn't save. So now I need to find my other thing so I can put it in the chat. That'd be good. You were checking throughout the day. I am so sorry. Okay, here's the link for you, hon, so you'll be able to see them. Okay, I have... Okay, I had to pause there for a second because apparently I have the text-to-speech thing turned on, and I thought it was turned off, so that when my name popped up for whatever reason, it read the whole thing back to me. All of the HTTPS, the whole thing. They read it back to me, and it was allowed. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and open up day 18, if I can find it. There's 17. There's 20, 21, 16, 18. Okay, 18 is over here. Okay, let me get my tweezers to help me open that up. Ooh, we have more sequins. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Could do a shaker. So we have some pretty sequins. So when Cordelia was on with me last week, I think it was, we had sequins that were like this... not quite coral, but kind of an orangey coral color, so they were really pretty. And this time we have got these that are kind of an iridescent blue, purple, and I can see a little bit of green in there too. So that is pretty. But what else do I want to play with? Could just pull things out of my stash. So under my desk I have a couple of binders that have got different things in them. Also got, there's the happy birthday stamp, and we've got, from yesterday, we've got these. I don't know that I want to use those. I'm not sure what I want to do. So let's see, do I have anything in here still that I haven't played with or that I want to play with? I did get in a couple new embossing folders. See, I've been cleaning up and putting these away. Gonna go with that one. We'll see what you think of that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll look good. So this one is a 3D embossing folder, and it was on sale and I just ordered it because, yeah, I didn't have it, and it's pretty. Somebody said day 9. Cordelia opened hers this morning. So with the 3D embossing folders from Spellbinders, you basically need the universal plate system, and it's got a platform base A and a topper that is basically the same width, same thickness as a regular platform. This time though, they basically split it into 2 to give you more space to be able to put a 3D embossing folder through. And then you use adapter plate D. Pretty much for all the different machines, you want to look at. They usually have the instructions on the platform base, so that's where you're going to want to look. So this one shows you, so you want to use, for a 3D embossing folder, it is the platform base, the embossing folder with your card inside, and then the adapter plate D. So I'm going to go ahead and run that through. And this is one of my favorite ones. I mean, I saw the first time I saw the results from this embossing folder was at Creativation year before last, when they first introduced the 3D embossing folders and such. And I was like, I want that. And then it wasn't one of the ones they sent to me. So it's like, okay. So it looks, yeah, it kind of looks like furniture. I mean, it's just so pretty. You know, like pillow top. Love that. Okay, so next, what am I going to do? Let's trim it down. And there we have this here. Oh, you're curious to see this one? I mean, look at that. And yeah, yeah, one of those fancy couches. Okay, I'm going to trim it down like I always do to 4 by 5 1/4 so I can get a little border around the edges when I put it on my card. And then I think I'm going to go with a white card base. Do I have any over here, or do I need to make one? I could go with a blue card base, but I think the different colors of blue will kind of clash. I'm going to go with white, and I know I have some more white cardstock over here because did I actually make any additional card bases yesterday? Yes, I did. I had a card base. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on there, and I'm going to use these for the buttons. And why don't we pop it up like we always do? And this is, again, one of the super simple cards. Is it weird that I first thought that I saw... Okay, I'm putting that one up. Somebody needs to quote that. Is it weird that my first thought when I saw it was an old diaper changing table pad? Oh, Cordelia, you need to quote that. Yeah, why are my moms not quoting things? Come on. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Miss Mary. One thing I'm trying to do when I do my quotes also is to put like a little, I don't know what it's called, that little squiggly thing behind it or a little dash behind it and say who it was that said it so we can call them out every single time. Okay, one reason why I like using foam tape when I'm using a 3D embossing folder is because you don't have enough flat surface there to really add a lot of glue, you know? So instead, we're just going to put it on with foam. Plus, I love foam anyway. We're always going to make it pop a little bit more, right? Okay. Oh, this is just so pretty. And you know, I I've been really leaning towards doing all of my a lot with my embossing folders with some foil cardstock. This would look great on with foil cardstock too, but it still looks lovely with that pastel blue, right? And we are gonna get into spring soon, right? Okay, now I need a little triangle tray. And my liquid glue. I probably need to refill that thing because it's, yeah, I have trouble getting the glue to get down into the tip. Okay. And these, okay, you gotta see these. These are so pretty. They would be awesome in a shaker. I may have to make a shaker too at some point. And one thing I'm noticing right now is you've got different sizes, and I love it when sequins come like that. Welcome on in, Miss Sandy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna add, I think I'm gonna use the bigger ones. And let me grab my little tool here. This one is from Susan Horton. So I've got her stencil, the Ultimate 2, I think is what it's called, but it came with this little guy with the wax tip on the end to help me position all of my sequins. And it's been my preferred method. I was using a Marvy pickup tool for a very long time, but I think I wound up kind of accidentally rubbing the rubber part off of the end or whatever it was. Yeah. So it was basically a pokey thing, right? Basically a piece of metal on the end without any kind of a sticky piece on it. I'm just adding a little bit of glue to each of those little button areas. And then let's grab up a couple of these little sequins. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this. Oh, you finally threw away your Marvy tool? I liked it. I didn't have any kind of a problem with it for a very long time, and I learned that you can clean the ends. I mean, I think I just tried it. I cleaned the ends with alcohol at one point, and it basically restuck. It's like it reactivated whatever the sticky piece was. So it worked great, but yeah, I think I over cleaned one at one point. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put that littler one there. I don't think anybody would really notice if I used different sizes in here, but I'm going to try to use the same size all the way through. But I love it when they have multiple sizes, because my favorites of any sequins and gems are the little tiny ones. And I think the first pickup tool that I had that had wax on the end, I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get the thing to work. I still have it, but I think it wasn't actually wax. It was kind of putty. And yeah, I never did have any luck with that. When I got the Marvy, it worked a lot better. But this is my favorite one now. And it looks like I do have two different sizes. Maybe. Oh, look at the shine on that. Susan said, I would notice, but that's just me. That means that you are a little bit OCD, honey. It's like with a lot of this. I just dropped one of the big ones down on the floor. Let me get that. Okay. My husband is a bit OCD too, and so am I. And to be honest, when somebody else does something, I don't normally notice as much. Welcome, Miss Linda. I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday she had Tiffany on her channel, and I'm going to go ahead and give Miss Linda a quick shout out. Oh, of course I can't because I had the wrong chat up. So if she says something again, once I pull up the correct chat, I've got different systems to pull up my chat boxes and stuff. And why is that one not working yet? There we go. The one in Discord works. I mean, the one in, my brain has stopped again. One of the fun things that StreamerBot has got is where it'll let you do a shout out like this one. And I've finally been able to get that set up, and it's like I am just so excited because I've been wanting to be able to give shout outs to my buddies that have their own channels and do awesome content, and I haven't been able to do that and actually share the link for you guys to be able to go. So now I can do that. Yay. I have no idea what sentiment to add to this one, but you guys tell me, what kind of card do you think this needs to be? Hello, Nerdy. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, honey? Okay, I need a couple more of the big ones. But I don't know. Thinking of you. That's a good one. Have a good day. So that means I'm going to pull out one of my binders. And to be honest, I'm sure I've got more ephemera and sentiments and all the things still in my junk room that I still need to go through. Because you guys know, I promised a couple of months ago I was going to start cleaning all the stuff out, and I've only cleaned out a small portion. It's just that I have not had the time. I need some more bigger ones. Let me get some more of the sequins out of here. I just looked up and I got all those little gingerbread men in a coffee cup. Okay, hot chocolate. Yeah. Oh. I guess you've been naughty, Mary. These are definitely some pretty sequins. And the ones without a hole make it so much easier for us to add them to a card, right? And that one I think I put upside down, but it still looks good. So this is something you probably want to make sure you let it dry for a while, because it's easy for sequins to come off in the mail. But that one's too small. Where's one of the big ones? Okay, so now we have this. And this would be pretty with some gems and stuff on there too, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, yeah, Santa said that Mary had been bad, has been naughty, and Ruth says maybe you didn't change enough diapers. I know, this is super easy. This is just a 3D embossing folder and sequins. That is it. So let me pull out one of my... Cordelia's been nice. So let me pull out one of my binders and see if we've got a sentiment in here that will go along well. Okay. Got a bunch of birthday. Got oh hello, but that's like, since it's gold, it doesn't really work. These are blue. These are some blue that I did want some foil, but I don't remember what it was. Sending help and happiness. Touch beyond words. Many thanks. You're pretty amazing. What do you think? Pretty amazing? So I think I'm going to go with one of these. So you guys let me know, what do you think? Mary says that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I kind of like that one. And I'll put it on some foam. What did I do with my foam? Mary, did you steal my foam? There it is. And Linda agrees, pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of foam on the back. Hello, Miss Dawn. Welcome, welcome. And I probably should remove one of the sequins, but I'm not gonna. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. I don't know. This is a different color of blue, but I think it's close enough that it's still gonna look nice. Was my live dodgy? Oh, okay. You're talking to Dawn. So, in case you guys didn't know, Mary is going to be trying to do some live streams. Also, she reminded me, thank you so much. Life's crazy right now, so I completely forgot, and that is 100% on me. But Miss Mary is going to be live with me tomorrow, and we are going to be making a light up card, which means I need to remind Amanda, because I'm pretty sure I told Amanda. Okay, could put it right in the center, or could do that. Where should I put this one? Center, upper corner, lower corner. Oh, and tomorrow night, Dawn's going to have Jay. Awesome. Well, once you get that one scheduled, Dawn, let me know so I can make sure that we are redirecting to you. Okay, so nobody's telling me where I should put it on here, so I'm just going to go with it. I'll go right here, right over that sequin. Okay, right there. So I need to put those back away. And do I have anything else I want to add? This binder has mostly sentiments. Oh, what does this one have? So I'm wondering, do I want anything else on there? You know, because that is pretty all by itself. I do have some blue flowers. These are some that I stamped and cut out last year. Actually, I'm thinking just the two like that. That'll be just enough. And I should have done it before I put the sentiment down. So let's see if I can pop this back off. Okay, the sentiment's coming off of the foam, which is perfect. Okay. Especially since the foam is a little bit long anyway. Oh, look, it's poopery. What? Okay, I missed something. So Dawn says that they are having some storms. Let me go ahead and put my couple of flowers in, and then I'll adhere this one back down. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I mean, this one I like the best. This also means I wasted some of my sequins because it's underneath my flowers. Okay, and now get me another little piece of foam and put it under my sentiment there. And then I'm putting it under an acrylic block so that I can make those flowers stay better. Well, welcome so much. Welcome, Miss Linda. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here, honey. You just got the embossing folder. Yeah, I know. When they have it on clearance, you got to get it, right? Or they have them on sale. I did check and see when... Okay, you guys already know that I absolutely love all things Spellbinders. It's one of my favorite companies. I mean, I do have a few different favorites, but it is definitely one of them. So I get a lot of stuff from them being an influencer with them, but there's also a lot of stuff that I don't, and I always have to check out their sales to see, because I want all the things, and I can't really do that. I can't justify spending the money on all the things. Anyway. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the leaf hanging off. So let's clip that. Here. And I'll say that that card is done. What do you think? Is it missing anything? Mary says, I love Spellbinders too. I want all the things from all the places. Yeah, exactly. And there's some companies like, I want that. Why didn't I get that? I want that. It just doesn't always work. I am going to share with you something, Miss Mary. I think you just got in the one lights. Is that right? And this is from Pear Blossom Press. And tomorrow night we're going to be doing a video. We're going to be doing a live stream. There's going to be playing with lights, and it's going to be on. Okay, bye, Miss Cordelia. See you later, honey. See you tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern. Be here, honey. We're going to have fun. Also, there will be a members-only live stream right before us. We're doing 30 minutes of hanging out with you guys. And I'm getting to the point where I can start making some things. Like I was able to actually get that one panel stamped during our little time together. Okay. Everybody saying bye to Cordelia. You have a good one, honey. I will see you tomorrow. Anyway, I just got in because Amanda just got them in, but I just got in some of the twinkle lights. I don't know if you guys have seen these yet. So we've got the one light that's got the one little LED and the button, and that is the easiest way to make a light up card. Then she's got the ones that's got the three lights, where you just position your lights on the end of a wire wherever you want them, right? Well, then there are the twinkle lights, and I just got those in. This was something that was in my package that she sent me yesterday. So, and I haven't opened up the package yet. I mean, I think I've got one additional thing of twinkle lights, and I haven't used them because I had only the one. And I think tomorrow, because I'm almost positive that Mary's got, that she's doing, are you working with the one light tomorrow, or are you working with the easy lights that's got the three lights? Or the halo light? I've got the halo light too, and I need to play with it too. So I'm going to just pop a battery in one of these. Now you see that? And this is cool. Actually, it's actually working better than the last one that I saw, because the last one was like you had to hold it and it started on track, and then it started randomizing. But this is like it starts off random. So that is super cool. Love it. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be working with the one light, but I can show you some of the other lights that Pear Blossom Press has as well. But yeah, this is something that I just got in. So there will be a video coming up pretty soon with this. Ooh, Linda, that is cool. Possible possible white Christmas, the day I'm going to spend Christmas where it snows. Yeah. Oh, this is 3 different ones. In the center, just like with all of the other lights, they're basically, the components are, for shipping, they're together, but you just pop them apart. Absolutely. This is 3 different ones. So I think that is super cool. It also helps me not to lose them. If they were all apart, yeah, I would not be able to find them. Okay, so the card is all done. Okay. Mary said it's not all oh, I think she's talking about being cold where it snows. I mean, I think it's pretty, but I could not live where it's cold all the time. Todd and I have talked about it. I mean, when we retire, we're probably going to move to a beach somewhere. No white Christmas, supposed to be 50 degrees and rain. Ugh. Hello, Miss Linda. How are you doing, honey? Yeah, I think we're probably going to be ending pretty soon. It is, well, we still have 15 minutes, and I always try to do an hour, right? This was a super easy, quick and easy card, though. I mean, What we got in the advent calendar were these sequins. Like, well, what do I want to make with sequins? I could make a shaker cart. I could do decor on something. And this is just lovely. This is an embossing folder that I've got that's from Spellbinders. And where did I put the thing? Here we go. It's called Tufted. And if you want to look it up on the website, it's E3D027. And I'll make sure that I add a link to it in the description so you can come back later and see it. But this is gorgeous. It basically looks like it looks like a couch, or like someone said earlier, they think it looked like a baby diaper changing table. But I love this, and so I just added the sequins on as if they were the little buttons. Okay. That was our plan. Then life happened and had to sell our condo a block from the beach. Oh no. Yeah. That really sucks. I mean, to be honest, I fell in love with Key West when we were going down there for vacations and stuff. So like that would be awesome to be able to do something like that. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? I really want to see if this is brushing off at all, so I'm going to try a little harder. I'm not seeing any of the ink coming off this time. I know that the last time that I used my Catherine Pooler inks, that came off. But I'm not seeing any of it flake off onto my hands this time. Couple of months before my kid went to school at the beach and could have lived there instead of at the dorms. Wow. Well, life does happen. Yeah, we've all been through enough. We know, you have to. I'm trying to remember the phrasing because my brain is just tired. We have been working so hard to get this house ready for my in-laws to get here without them having any kind of problems. I mean, normally a little dust wouldn't be a big deal, but the whole thing with that mold issue that we had a month ago, or that we discovered a month ago, we really don't want it to cause any kind of medical issues with my father-in-law. They have been so sweet to us, and yeah. I'm excited that they're coming. We weren't sure if they were going to be able to make it or not. And we wound up not going to Texas this time because my cat, yeah, we have a cat that's having issues, so we stayed home to take care of the kitty. And so they're coming here to see us instead. And they're going to be in here late tonight, so we did the thorough cleaning of everything. I mean, yeah. Things that had not been cleaned, had not been scrubbed and stuff for a long time, because you do your floors. You vacuum, you wipe all the surfaces, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes there's just areas that you can't reach, especially if you got vaulted ceilings. So all that stuff had to get done. Roll with the issues. With my medical issues, I couldn't handle ocean breezes right now. Yeah. Maureen says, meow, Todd. So he's getting back to work on things. He also built some stairs today. He's been spending the last couple of days getting that stuff done on top of all the other things to help me with the cleaning and everything. And with me having fallen, well, I kind of twisted my foot and fell going down the steps that weren't there. Yeah. And so he's made sure that should not happen. We've got full set of stairs. They still need to get the oak put on top and all of that kind of stuff. That's going to happen later. So there are some things that need to get finished, but no, we've only got, okay, Susan, we have a sunken bedroom that is basically 3 steps down, but we had to replace all of the flooring because a month ago, like right around Thanksgiving, he was going to put in a floating wall so we could have better insulation and noise cancellation because we've got a highway coming a little bit too close to us. So he's putting that in, and when he cut part of the floor he discovered we had mold underneath the the bamboo flooring that we had in the bedroom. We already were planning on changing out the flooring in there, but that wound up making it very urgent because we think it was black mold. So in order to replace the floor, because he built the steps on top of the floor, Yeah, we put all the flooring down, and then we built the steps on top of it. So in order to remove the flooring, you had to remove the steps. So we had to take the steps out, and then he got, I don't even think he had I think he had just like the 2x4s that are like the supports for the bottom step put in place, like right inside the door going into the room. And I was looking at the other side of the room because I needed to get the broom that was over there, and I must not have been paying attention because I twisted my foot and fell. And my foot has been swollen and hurting most of the time since. It's been getting better. I don't think I broke anything. It is getting better. And I've been on my feet like the last 2 days. So it wasn't just that foot that was hurting today, the other one, and my back and all the things. Because we also had to take all of the furniture out of our bedroom and all those things. But right now we have new flooring in there. It is this real pretty tile. It's the tile is like stone. It looks like different kinds of stonework. So it kind of looks like flagstone. And as we were putting the bed back together in there, you know, it's a big king size bed. I'm thinking, oh my God, this looks like we live in a castle. So it is super cool. So we finally got all the stuff put back in there. Right. I know. I used to be a massage therapist, so I learned all of that. The rest, right now I've got it wrapped. But the hard part is if I'm sitting at my desk trying to get videos done, yes, for you guys, because I love you, I can't really put my foot up. And I need to be able to move around. And you also have to move enough to get the fluids flowing. Like that's one reason why they want you to raise your leg, is because your lymphatic system does not have a pump like your heart does for your blood system, right? So that means that in order to get the valves to work correctly, you kind of have to invert everything, or you have to move to get your body basically pumps all those fluids through everything. I know, knowing it and doing it are two different things. Yeah. Oh, you have to keep your leg elevated the majority of the time. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I already told you I don't really like cold. So the rest, yes. Ice is difficult. I have been putting a cold pack on my foot while we're watching TV at night. But it's starting to get better. Linda, I hear about foot pain. My x-ray showed spurs in my Achilles tendon. Oh my God. Yeah, that has to hurt. Okay, I'm going to say that we are pretty much done. Yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow night, 5:30 Eastern. If you are a member on my channel, we will be having a 30-minute members only live stream that is at 5 o'clock. We have been having fun. Well, okay, you guys have been awesome sticking around with me as I'm making sure the tech works. Today, I actually was able to chat with you a little bit more about what you guys were already chatting about. Everybody was all excited because the Catherine Pooler inks are back. So yeah, you guys are able to get the Catherine Pooler inks. They're back at the website now, so that is fabulous. I've got champagne and silver and gold, so I showed you guys. I went ahead and did a stamping. We always have fun. Awesome. But yeah, I would love to hang out with you guys again tomorrow at 5 o'clock. If you're a member on my channel. If you're not, you can join. Just hit the join button down below to become a member on my channel. You get different perks and stuff, one of which is the members only live streams, and I'm going to try to do more. I'm going to try to do a better job of planning all the things for next year instead of just seat in my pants for everything. Anyway, and Mary, we need to get together to chat with we need to chat about setting things up with your OBS. So let's get back in touch. I know I need to re-vacuum the dining room after I finished mopping. There was cat hair stuck to things that vacuuming didn't help. So I need to get that finished up and get that room finished cleaning. We're done with the bleach, so I can actually take the Windex pack out. Anyway, like I said, they're supposed to be here late tonight. The video for day 17 is up, and apparently I left it as members only, even though I told YouTube to switch it to public. I am so sorry, guys. So it was supposed to be there for you guys yesterday, and hopefully in the next couple of days I can get all the pictures of all the things up, because I haven't had time to get that done. I'm like 4 days behind on that. Anyway, yeah, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.